Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is May 12th, 2025, and we're diving into Fortrea's latest earnings report for the first quarter of 2025. Joining us is John, a senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Fortrea, a leading global contract research organization, has just released its Q1 2025 results, and there's a lot to unpack, from revenue figures to strategic changes in leadership.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Fortrea reported revenues of $651.3 million for the first quarter of 2025. How does this compare to last year, and what are the implications for their profitability?
Fortrea's revenue saw a slight decline from $662.1 million in Q1 2024. Despite this, the company managed to achieve an adjusted EBITDA of $30.3 million, up from $27.1 million last year. The adjusted EPS came in at 2.2, which is a positive surprise compared to the forecasted EPS of 7 cents.
That's interesting, especially considering the GAAP net loss of $562.9 million. What contributed to this loss?
The significant GAAP net loss was primarily due to a non-cash goodwill impairment charge of $488.8 million. This is a substantial write-down, impacting the overall financial results.
Strategic initiatives and leadership changes. Fortrea also announced some major leadership changes. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, Tom Pike, the chairman and CEO, is stepping down, and Peter M. Neupert, the lead independent director, will serve as interim CEO and board chair. This transition is part of a broader succession planning process, with an executive search already in progress.
How might this leadership change impact Fortrea's strategic direction?
Leadership transitions can bring both opportunities and challenges. The interim leadership under Neupert will likely focus on maintaining strategic continuity while the search for a permanent CEO is completed. This could affect investor sentiment and operational focus in the short term.
Financial guidance and market outlook. Fortrea has reiterated its guidance for the full year 2025. What are the key figures investors should be aware of?
The company is targeting revenues between $2,450 million and $2,550 million, with adjusted EBITDA expected to range from $170 million to $200 million. The book-to-bill ratio for the quarter was 1.02x, indicating a stable demand pipeline.
Given these projections, how do you view Fortrea's market position moving forward?
Fortrea's guidance suggests confidence in their operational strategy and market demand. However, the leadership transition and macroeconomic factors could pose risks. Investors should watch how these elements unfold in the coming quarters.
Key takeaways. In summary, Fortrea's Q1 2025 results show a mixed performance, with a strong adjusted EPS but a significant GAAP net loss due to impairment charges. The leadership transition adds another layer of complexity. John, any final thoughts on Fortrea's investment prospects?
Fortrea's ability to exceed EPS expectations is a positive sign, but the leadership changes and impairment charges are areas to watch. Investors should consider these factors when evaluating their positions.
Thank you, John, for your insights. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Fortrea's performance in the comments below.